Now we are going to look at the trial balance with the transaction example 1. So the question is, prepare the trial balance, a trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet in the book of Safin Private Limited for the following year 2017 to 2018, and this is the opening balance, and this is the opening balance for the creditors. This one is the opening balance for the Sunday debtors, and then the transaction during the year for the transaction from April 1 to end of the year, the transaction given for us. So now we have to be record all the transaction with opening balance. How can we enter the transaction? First we have to be enter the opening balance. I have already created the Safin Private Limited company. It's a current period 1st April 2017 to 31st March 2018, the current period, and the current date Saturday 1st April 2017. So there is no voucher entry. I didn't put any vouchers entry into this company. It's a new company. So the first I'm going to be create the ledgers for the opening balance. So the first one, the capital 400. So the capital 400, I'm going to be go to the accounts info, ledger, single ledger creation. I'm going to be type capital. It is coming under the capital account. The amount is 400,000 credit. The second one is case 280,000. So the case 280,000. I'm going to be put 280,000 cash. Case is default account, so I'm going to be press the page up key. I can see that cash account, so I'm going to be enter the amount 280,000 is a cash account. Then I accept yes. The next one is City Union Bank, the company maintenance account in the City Union Bank. I'm going to be create that City Union Bank under the bank account. You can see that bank account is a current asset, so the amount also current asset for the company. So the amount is 100,000. The next one is reserve surplus 270,000. It means that company reserves and surplus is one of the capital. It's used for the future purpose, so we have to create the reserves and surplus under the capital account. So I'm going to be type reserves and surplus. You can see that reserves and surplus account into the list of group. I'm going to be type reserves and surplus. So I'm going to be enter. You can see here it's reserves and surplus under the capital account. So the amount is how much? 270,000 credit. The next one is furniture 50,000. Furniture is the fixed asset for the company, so I'm going to be create the furniture under the fixed asset because it's a one of the fixed assets. The amount is 50,000. The next one is profit and loss account. Profit and loss account is the default account. If you press page up key, you can get that profit and loss account. So the amount is how much? 20,000. 20,000 credit side. Credit mean that's a profit, right? That's a profit. So I'm going to be enter yes. The next one is land and building. Land and building is one of the fixed assets, so I'm going to be enter the land and building is a one of the fixed assets, so I'm going to be create the ledger land and building under the fixed asset. The amount is 60,000. Next one is outstanding salary. Outstanding salary mean due salary. We need to pay within 1 year. So this is one of the current liability. So the current liability I'm going to be choose under the current liability. First I need to enter the name outstanding salary. It is coming under the current liability. The amount is 50,000. Next one is investment. Investment is one of the assets for us. So if you look at in the list of group, investment also one of the groups. So I'm going to be choose the investment here. So if you look at the investment, the amount is 20,000. I'm going to be enter 20,000. Yes. The next one is prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses mean advance we give the expenses. For the future expenses amount we give as advance. So that's one of the current assets for the company. So it's a current asset. So I'm going to be choose the current asset. The amount is 20,000. Next one is machinery. Machinery is one of the fixed assets of the company. I'm going to create the machinery. It's coming under the fixed asset. The amount is I'm going to be enter the amount 60,000. Machinery. The next one is stock. Stock is one of the current assets. We need to choose the stock in hand. You can see here stock in hand group. So I'm going to be choose stock in hand group. You can see it is current asset. So the amount is 50,000. Debit. Next one is Sunday creditors and Sunday debtors. We have to be enter the amount. First one is the Sunday creditors. Asker Co Company 35,000. Amount we have to be pay. It is current liability and bill number F55 20 days. So I'm going to be enter Asker Co Company is the Sunday creditors. And the amount is 35,000 credit. The bill number is F55. Due date 20 days. 20 days due date. Yes. Next one is Anwar Co Company. Anwar Co Company is one of the Sunday creditors. So the amount is how much? 15,000. So 15,000. The bill number is 45 and then due date 30 days due. Yes. Then we are going to move the Sunday debtors. So the Sunday debtors, under the Sunday debtor, the first one is Anbu Traders is one of the Sunday debtors. It means that is one of the customer for us. So I'm going to be create the ledger. Anbu Traders is a Sunday debtors. I'm going to be choose Sunday debtors. So the amount is 70,000. The bill number DT85. DT85. The due date 15 days. 15 days. Then yes. The next one, Fahad Towers. Fahad Towers is one of our client. So we have to create the ledger under the Sunday debtors. He is the Sunday debtors. The amount is 50,000. 50,000. The bill number is NT65. I'm going to be put NT65. NT65. Due date 25 days. Then S. So the last one is Ramu Agency. It's one of the Sunday debtors. I'm going to be create the ledger. Ramu Agency Sunday debtors. The amount is 80,000. Debit. Name, under the name I'm going to be put the bill number AA02. AA02. The due date is 30 days. Then you can see that total debit amount 790,000 as well. Total credit amount is 790,000. So our opening balance is correct. So I'm going to be enter yes. Now I'm going to be enter the transaction of the Safin Private Limited. So the transaction during the period April 1st, a paid advertisement charge 2,000. So I'm going to be enter the transaction one by one. So the first one, April 1st, a paid advertisement charge 2,000. First you need to know what's the voucher type. Second, the double entry. If you know these two, what other transaction, you can easily enter into the tele program. So if you look at the first transaction, paid advertisement charge 2,000, it is coming under the payment voucher because we have paid amount 2,000. And if you look at that double entry, advertisement account debit, cash account credit. So that's a double entry. So now I'm going to be record the first transaction into the tele. This is the gateway of tele, and I'm going to be click the accounting vouchers. So the first one is the payment voucher. First I need to change the date. The date is April 1st, so I don't need to enter the date because it's already default 1st April. So the debit is advertisement. There is no advertisement into the ledger, so I need to create the advertisement. So I am going to create the advertisement ledger, old plus C. If you press the old plus C, ledger creations window will be appear. So I'm going to be type the name advertisement. It is coming under the indirect expenses. Amount is 2,000, right? And then credit is cash account credit 2,000. The narration is being advertisement paid by cash 2,000. Then yes. Now the first entry done. The second one is April 5th, the amount withdraw from personal use of 50,000. It means that the cash account decrease and the drawing, the capital account decrease because the owner get the money from our cash. So it should be recorded into the payment voucher. And the second one is we need to know the double entry. The double entry is drawing account debit 50,000, the cash account credit 50,000. So I'm going to be enter the transaction. First I need to be change the date. The date is April 5, so 5/4. Debit is drawing. I don't have a ledger the drawing. I'm going to create that ledger drawing. It is coming under the capital account, and I have created. So debit how much? 50,000. Then credit is cash account credit because he took from the cash. So the narration is being owners drawing 50,000 cash. Okay, then yes, second transaction done. The third transaction, rent received 10,000. It means that this is the voucher. We need to be take the receipt voucher because we receive money for the rent receive. So the double entry is cash account debit, rent received account credit. So first upon I need to select the receipt voucher and I need to change the date. The date is April 9, so 9/4. And then credit is, what is the credit? Rent received account. There is no rent received account. I need to create the rent received account. So all the plus C, and I'm going to be type rent received under the indirect income. The amount is 10,000. I'm going to be enter 10,000. The debit is cash account. So the cash I'm going to be choose 10,000. The narration is being rent received 10,000. Then yes. The next one is April 13 cash deposit into the bank. If we cash deposit to the bank or withdraw the bank, we should use the contra voucher. So the voucher is contra voucher, and then double entry is bank account debit and cash account credit. So that's a double entry. First I'm going to be choose the contra voucher here. So then I'm going to be change the date. The date is April 13, so 13/04. And then credit is cash account credit. How much? 6,000. And debit bank account, the company maintenance account, City Union Bank. So I'm going to be choose the City Union Bank, 6,000. The narration is being cash deposit 6,000. Then yes. The next one is April 17 amount paid to Asker Co Company was 30,000 and balance of 5,000 discount received. You can see in the Sunday creditors, Asker Co Company 35,000 we have to pay. In this 35,000 we paid 30,000 as a cash and 5,000 discount we received. So which voucher we need to be used? We pay cash, so the payment voucher we have to use. So the double entry is Asker Co Company account debit 35,000, cash account credit 30,000, and discount received account credit 5,000. So this is the double entry. So how can we enter into the tally program? So I'm going to be choose the payment voucher and need to be change the date first, 17/4. The debit is Asker Co Company is 35,000. It is against the reference. We have already have a bill number, so I'm going to put that against reference F55. Yes, F55 35,000. And the credit is, what is the credit? Cash account credit. How much? 30,000. And discount received account credit 5,000, because 30,000 we paid by cash and 5,000 we received discount. So I'm going to be create the discount received account. Discount received account, it is coming under the indirect income, yes, and then the narration is being paid to Asker Co Company, Asker 30,000 and received discount 5,000. Then accept, yes. Good purchase from April 20, good purchase from Comeback Company 200,000, bill number 22. So the first we have to know that what's the voucher we need to use. The voucher is a purchase voucher, and second one is we have to know what is the double entry. If we purchase, the double entry is it is a credit purchase because they mention the name, company's name. If they mention the company name, it should be the credit purchase. So the credit purchase double entry is credit purchase account debit 200,000, comeback account credit 200,000. So now we are going to be record into the tally. So the date is April 20. So and I am going to choose the purchase account. Now it's a single mode entry, so I'm going to be change double entry mode, control plus V. So the purchase account is a double entry mode. So I need to change the date first. The date is 20 of April. Then credit is, what is the credit? Comeback Company. So I'm going to be create the ledger Comeback Company, Comeback Limited. This is coming under the Sunday creditors. Amount is how much? 200. New reference. The bill number is 22. Due date, there is no due date, so I'm going to be put in no due date. The amount 200,000. And then debit is, what's the debit? Credit purchase account. So there is no credit purchase account, so I'm going to be create the credit purchase account. Alt plus C. If you press the ledger creation come, so I'm going to be type here credit purchase. It is coming under the purchase account. Credit purchase 200,000, right? So okay, the notation is being goods purchase from Comeback Limited 200,000. Then yes. The next one is April 25, amount received from Fahad Tours 30,000, part of amount. Okay, so it means that we need to use the receipt voucher because we received the money. Then the transaction double entry is cash account debit and Fahad Tours account credit. So now I'm going to be choose the, because you can see that, you can see here the Fahad Towers is a Sunday, Fahad Towers is a Sunday debtors, Fahad Towers Sunday debtors. He need, the Fahad Towers he need to pay us 50,000, but he settled for us 30,000 only. So this is the transaction. So now I'm going to be enter. I need to choose the receipt voucher and F2. I'm going to be put the date. The date is April 25. So the credit is Fahad Traders, Fahad Towers. Its amount is how much? 30,000. Against the bill 50,000 he need to pay us. Yes, 30,000. The debit is cash account debit 30,000. The narration is being received payment from or received cash 30,000 from Fahad Towers. Then yes, the next one is salary paid by check 15,000. So it is the payment voucher. We paid the amount by using check. So the double entry is salary account debit 15,000 and bank account credit 15,000 because we used the check. So now I'm going to be enter here the payment voucher. I'm going to be choose the date is April 28 April. The debit is salary account old plus C. There is no salary account. Salary account, it is coming under the indirect expenses. Salary account debit how much? 15,000. And then credit is bank account. We maintain and then City Union Bank. I'm going to be choose City Union Bank account credit 15,000. The check number is, there is no check number give us, so I'm going to be type here being paid to salary 50,000 by check. Okay, then accept. The next one is a freight charge paid 2,500. It's April 30, so it should be used the payment voucher we paid. And also the transaction double entry is a freight charges account debit 2,500 and a cash account credit 2,500. So I'm going to be set the date. The date is April 30, so 13 of 4. And the debit date freight charge there is no account, so I'm going to be create the account, the freight charge. Okay, freight charges. It is coming under the direct expenses. So the amount is how much? A freight charge 2,500. Then credit is cash. Credit is cash 2,500. So the narration is being freight charge paid by cash 2,500. Then accept yes. Now we are going to look at the next transaction. The next transaction is May 6, depreciation of machinery and land and building 5% and 10%. It means that machinery depreciation 5% and land and building 10%. So in this transaction we have to be enter into the journal voucher because it's not cash or not related to anything else, so we have to use the journal voucher. So the transaction double entry is depreciation account debit and particular asset account credit. So that's a double entry, so I'm going to be record into the tally. You go to the journal voucher. So first of all I need to change the date. So date is May 6, so I'm going to be put 6 5, and then debit is machinery depreciation account, but I didn't create the machinery depreciation account. I'm going to be create the machinery depreciation account first. So all the plus C, machinery depreciation account or depreciation of machinery account, it is coming under the indirect expenses. Then yes, debit how much? 5%. 5% how much? We need to open the calculator. How can we open the calculator? Control N. The calculator will be open. So the depreciation of machinery 5%. So first upon we have to know the machinery amount. How much the machinery? Machinery 60,000 into the 5%. So I'm going to be calculate 60,000 into 0.05, 3,000. So depreciation of machinery account debit 3,000. I'm going to be enter the amount 3,000, and then credit is machinery account because machinery amount will be reduced. So the narration is being depreciation of machinery amount 3,000, right? Okay, then accept yes. The next one is land and building 10%. So land and building 10%. First we have to know that the land and building how much? 60,000. So I'm going to be enter here the second journal. The date is same, 6th of May. The debit is depreciation of land and building account. So I don't have this ledger. I need to create that. So old plus C, depreciation of land and building, it is also indirect expenses. Then accept yes. The amount is 6,000. How can we calculate? Control plus N, the calculator will come. So the amount is how much? Land and building 60,000, and percentage is 10%. So 60,000 into 10%, 0.1. So amount is 6,000. So I'm going to be enter here 6,000 debit, and land and building account credit 6,000. The narration is being land and building depreciation amount 6,000. Then accept yes. The next one is May 12th, case taken 30,000 for the proprietor on use. It means that drawing, it's a cash gone from the company, so we have to be use that payment voucher. So the double entry for the drawing is drawing account debit 30,000 and cash account credit 30,000. So now I'm going to be enter the transaction. So the payment voucher, I need to be change the date first. The date is 12th of May. So 12th of May, and then debit is a drawing. We have already created the drawing account, and then amount is 30,000. Then cash account credit 30,000. The narration is being cash taken by owner. $30,000. Then yes. The next one is May 16, goods sold to Aravind company was 350,000, bill number 25, 20 days. Okay, so now we are going to be take that the sales voucher because we sold the goods, so we have to be called that the sales voucher. You can see that this is the Aravind. It is one of the debtor's name, so it's a credit sales. So the credit sales double entry is Aravind account debit 350,000, credit sales account credit 350,000. Aravind account debit and sales credit sales account credit 350,000. Now I'm going to be enter the transaction. First I'm going to be choose the sales voucher and it's a single mode. I'm going to be change the double mode. All control plus V, double entry mode will be activated right now. Then I'm going to be change the date F2 and the date is 16th of May and the debit is, what is the debit? Aravind account. So there is no Aravind account, so we have to be created. All the plus C Aravind is the one of our debtors. I'm going to be create Aravind company. It is coming under the Sunday debtors. Then yes, amount is 350,000 we sold to Aravind company. It's a new reference. The bill number is 25. Due date is 20 days. Due date 20 days. Then enter. Then credit was, what is the credit? Credit sales account credit. So I'm going to be create the credit sales account. Credit sales account. It is coming under the sales account. So credit sales account credit 350,000. The narration is being goods sold to Aravind by credit 350,000. Okay, then accept yes. The next one is May 20, cash withdraw from the bank. If we cash withdraw from the bank, we have to be entered in the contra voucher. So what is the double entry? Cash account debit and bank account credit. So now I'm going to be select the contra voucher. The date I need to be enter here. The date is 20th of May. The credit is, what is the credit? Cash withdraw. So bank account credit. So City Union bank account credit. How much? 40,000. 40,000. Debit is cash account. So I'm going to be choose cash account debit 30,000. There is no check number. I'm going to be type being cash withdraw 40,000 from bank. Then yes. The next one, issued debit note against Comeback Limited was 15,000. Comeback is our creditors, so we return the goods to the comeback company. You can see that good purchase comeback company 200,000. Now we purchase return 15,000 into the comeback company. So we have to be take the debit note as well. Double entry is comeback account debit, credit purchase account credit. So now I'm going to be under the transaction here. So first upon I need to enable the credit and debit note. So how can we enable? Go to the features and you can see here use debit or credit note. I'm going to be type yes and then OK. So the credit and debit note will be activated. So now I'm going to be choose the debit note. So the debit note, first I'm going to be change the date. The date is 22 May. Then debit is, what is the debit? Comeback company. So I'm going to be choose the comeback company is the debit. How much? 15,000 against the reference. You know that comeback company 22 bill number. Yes, this one 15,000. And then credit is, what is the credit? Credit purchase account. So I'm going to be choose the credit purchase account credit 15,000. The narration is purchase return 15,000 to compact. Okay, then accept. Yes. The next one is May 25 credit note received from Aravind company 10,000. Aravind is Sunday debtors. We receive the credit note from Aravind company, so we have to be choose the credit note, and the double entry is credit sales account debit 10,000, Aravind account credit 10,000. Credit sales account debit 10,000 and Aravind account credit 10,000. I'm going to be choose the credit note, and then I'm going to be change the date first. The date is May 25, so 25 May. Then credit is, what is the credit? Aravind company. Aravind company credit how much? 10,000 against reference. You know that we sell the Aravind company. We sell the Aravind company 350,000, bill number 25. So against bill 25, 350, 10,000, and then debit is a credit sales account. Credit sales account debit 10,000. The narration is, what is the narration? The narration is being sales return 10,000 from Aravind company. Aravind. Then yes, now we are going to look at the answer for this sum. So now I'm going to look at the answer. The trial balance 1,295,000. So I'm going to go to the gateway of Tally, trial balance display, another display trial balance. You can see that 1,295,000, as well here also 1,295,000. That's correct. So if you want the more details, press Alt plus F1 you can see all the information in the trial balance. So next I'm going to press that escape key, and the second answer is gross profit 152,500. I'm going to go to the profit and loss account. So the profit and loss account, the gross profit, how much? 152,500. 152,500. That's correct. And net profit is 141,500. The net profit is 141,500. That's also correct. And if you want more details in the information, press Alt plus F1. You can see all the information into the profit and loss account. So then I'm going to press escape key, and now I'm going to look at the balance sheet. If you're going to look at the balance sheet, the total amount 1,01,500. In advance also 1,01,500. So our balance sheet also correct. If you want the more details, press Alt plus F1, so you can see all the information of the transaction. So I hope that you understand well.